over 13 years in the educational sector. So I've acquired a lot of opportunities, a lot of experiences to share how certain questions should be answered. All right. What motivates you to become a teacher? What inspired you to become a teacher? Why do you want to become a teacher? Why do you choose teaching profession? These are 4 questions in one. 4 questions in one. These 4 questions in one are split to test our ability to address such a question. In other words, when you are asked what motivates you is the same thing as what inspired you, is the same thing as why do you want to become a teacher, or why do you choose teaching profession. 4 questions in one. All right. So, but before I delve into explaining each and every one of them in my next slide, I want to use this privilege to introduce myself. I am by name Dr. Kingsley Levi, a renowned teacher of record. All right. This is a new channel, and I want us to support, promote by subscribing, giving us some thumbs up, sharing with your networks, colleagues, teacher colleagues, students, and so on and so forth. Do not forget to put on the bell button for constant notification so that each time content like this will be uploaded. In fact, I'm going to use this channel to bring to our knowledge, to our understanding, different components bordering teaching, teacher interviews, exams, conferences, seminars, webinars, and grants. You heard me right. Scholarships for teachers. Yes, I'm serious about it. All right. Okay, having said that, let's quickly move into the main details of this video section, right? All right. So if that comes your way, if any of these questions comes your way, the explanation is that they want to know what drives you. They want to know what motivates you. They want to know the interviewers, the hiring managers, the school administrators, whoever that will interview you wants to know, all right, what drives you, what your motivations are, the passion you have for teaching profession. And this should provide you with an opportunity to share your personal anecdotes, right, or experiences that ignited your interest in teaching and influenced your decision to pursue a career or a profession in teaching. Very, very interesting, right? All right. So having said that, my next slide, I'm going to use it to identify 10 concrete points, 10 concrete points that you need to know as a teacher that could be your motivational factors as a teacher, right? So let's move into the next slide. All right, so we have the next slide. Great, very, very important here. Passion and motivation are 2 intrinsic factors that drive me to become a teacher. I believe they are critically important for both students and society. In line with this, I have outlined the following components for discussion. 10. Look at it. The first thing is, the first component here or factor here is personal background. The second one is a desire to make a difference. The third one is inspiration. The fourth one is lifelong learning. The fifth one is fostering critical thinking, right? Then the sixth one is diversity and inclusivity. That's the sixth one. The seventh one is role model, right? Very great. The eighth one is research. Yes. Opportunities and the pro network has to do with that's the ninth point. And finally, the last not the least, career advancement. Okay? So what am I trying to say here? Each time the question, why do you want to become a teacher? What motivates you to become a teacher? What inspired you to become a teacher? Any of this, each time it comes your way, these 10 components should come flooding your mind, right? Pick them and then use them to explain your concern, right? Thank you. So let's look at the next section. The next slide, we have personal background. Your personal background is something that should be the first thing that will motivate you. If you come from a family of educators, that means teaching is in your blood. Then, if you have witnessed the transformative power of education, that means that is also directly or indirectly impacting you, pushing you to move into teaching as a profession. That's the first thing. Then the second one is a desire to make a difference. It must be inherent for you to make a difference, right? That's the second one. Teaching allows me to make a positive impact on young minds. I believe that education is the key to unlocking a learner's potential. That is it. So you tell them something like this, be serious about it, make sure it comes out of your mouth naturally, right? A desire to make a difference. The next one is inspiration, right? Of course, teaching is a profession that inspires others. You should have that in your mind whenever you are answering a question like that. Great teachers have inspired me through my life. I want to pay it forward to next generation. I aspire to be kind of teacher who can change lives. So these are things the hiring managers, school administrators, school district coordinators, and so on and so forth, they want to hear from you. All right. Then the fourth one, without wasting time, is lifelong learning. Of course, you will agree with me that teaching is one of the professions that maintain lifelong learning. It keeps us to learn always. Teaching is a profession that promotes learning and growth. It keeps expanding my knowledge and skills. I want to become a better teacher by learning every day. And it is also by learning every day that one becomes a better teacher and then teach well in the classroom. So that's the fourth one. The fifth point, we're not halfway because I have 10 points. All right. The fifth point is fostering critical thinking. Critical thinking. Teaching creates passionate about nurturing critical thinking, makes one become interested in developing problem-solving skills, and then these skills are vital for students to thrive in a rapidly changing world. Our world today, in this 21st era, needs students that can think it out, do it with their hands, and also practice it to solve problems. All right? So you need teachers that have such skills so that they can as well translate these skills or transfer these skills to their students. All right? So the next one is, but before I move to the next one, we have come halfway, right? Come on. Why don't you subscribe? Give us some thumbs up. Share with your friends, with the teacher colleagues, with your students, with your fans in your networks. Give us some thumbs up. Put on the bell button for constant notification each time something like this is uploaded. You need it. Also, drop in the comment section or comment box questions you would want me to address. I will do that without wasting time. Thank you. Let's move on to the sixth point. The sixth point is diversity, inclusivity, and research. Of course, Committed teachers always try to create inclusive classrooms where all students feel valued and supported. Diversity is a strength, okay? And I want to celebrate it in my teaching. Diversity, you have different kinds, different students from different background, coming from different background, staying together in a classroom and then learning under your tutelage. Very, very important. Put that into consideration. Another one is teaching encourages what? Research for new ways of instruction. It is only teaching that will make you to look for new ways to teach these students. New ways, new ideas, innovative ideas to teach these students. You can't be repeating yourself on yearly basis. You can't be repeating yourself every year. You are using the same method, the same pattern, the same strategy. No, it is only teaching that encourages that. All right, encourages research. So the next slide, we are going to look at adapting to tech-driven era. There are different technologies that we use today to encourage our students. But the simplest we can find in our classroom is something like calculator, scanner, photocopier, projector, DVD for game playing, and so on and so forth. We need this in our classroom, right? Mention them, to the hiring manager. Tell them what you need. If we move away slightly from what happens in the classroom, then we now take into consideration technology apps such as Tahook, Canva, Seesaw, Google Classroom, even Teams, and so on and so forth. These are materials, technology materials we can use to keep our students engaged, collaborate with fellow teachers and educators. Thank you so much. And that is what is here. Education has evolved over time, and I want to be part of this exciting journey. The second one is integrating technology and innovative teaching methods is essential for preparing students for the future, especially in this 21st century. All right? Okay, the next slide, we are going to look at role model. As you teach, remember, as you teach, the students are watching you. They are looking at you. As you speak, as you deliver the topic of the day, as you stand in their presence delivering your topic, they are also watching you. They are seeing something great in you. They see you as a role model. They want to believe so much in you because you've got something they don't have. But notwithstanding, there are things they know that you too don't know as a teacher. But they see you as a role model. Carry yourself that way. Tell them what they want to learn and what will be of great value for them. So I want to become a role model for my students, demonstrating the importance of hard work, empathy, and a love for learning. Yes, I hope to instill these values in the next generation. Very, very important. All right, the next slide is what I call research, which I've pointed at before. For you to be able to teach using transformative strategies, new ways of doing things, new ways of instructing students, new ways of teaching in the class, new ways of communicating with them, new ways of understanding with students, you must always do research concerning what you are doing in the class, to be at par with others, to be at par and meet up with the 21st century demands, right? Research is only thing that does that, and it does that through teaching, right? Good. So promotes exploration of new ideas, encourages interdisciplinary interests. Very good. So teaching is spread across all areas. All areas. Come on. Come on. If you have found value in this content, if you have watched up to this moment, what are you waiting for? Come on. Give me some thumbs up. Subscribe. Share with your students, share with your fellow teachers, share with your networks, share with your friends and family members who might be in this profession as well. I don't want anybody to be a novice. I want all the teachers across the globe to know what to answer each time questions like these pop up. Yes, that's my intention. Okay? All right, thank you so much. Drop the question. Drop that question that is disturbing you, that you are finding difficult to answer. Drop it in the comment section. I will fix it for you. Right? Then the next one is create opportunities and pro network. What I mean by pro network is professional networking. professional networking. It is only teaching that creates opportunities in other opportunities. Yes. Teaching creates, builds, develops, and so on and so forth. Opportunities in other careers, in other disciplines. And then there is this professional networking. Very, very important. Teaching creates room for that. Yes. So it involves innovative ideas leading to financial empowerment, creativity and productivity for societal gain. I repeat, creativity and productivity. So your teaching method should be such that makes students to become creative, make them become productive for societal gain, for self-empowerment, for societal gain, and for family liberation. Yes, very important. You must take note of that. So teach them to make a difference in their lives. Then finally, create channels for upliftment. Of course, when I remember I am educated, okay? It's courtesy of what? Having qualified teachers that taught me. Good. There's some kind of upliftment. I can go places, defend myself, and be proud of myself. All right? That is it. It creates some kind of channel for upliftment. And then, that's the last point, career advancements. Career advancement teaching creates avenue that leads to more qualifications and certifications, leads to more recognitions and recommendations, leads to more promotion and appointment, leads to increase in remuneration and incentives. Only teaching. You can stay in teaching and become a professor. You can stay in teaching and become consultants. In fact, career advancement in teaching can never be underestimated, right? It can never be. It can never be overestimated, right? Because a lot of things are attached to teaching. All right, this is the final point, all right, for this second question concerning my 200 carefully selected teacher interview questions. All right, I have just given out 2 out of 200. You know what that means? That's a whole lot. You are going to benefit, not only in this, but in other things I'm going to discuss concerning teaching, teacher interviews, all right? And then seminars, webinars, conferences, grants, scholarships, and so on and so forth. Benefits, incentives, things you are supposed to gain as a teacher in your own country or aspiring to travel to another country to teach under J1 or H1B. All right? Good. Thank you so much for watching up to this moment. Yes, that's the next slide. And then in conclusion, you can see my motivation to become a teacher is fueled by deep-seated passion for education and a desire to make a meaningful difference in the lives of my students. Yes, I am excited about the opportunities and challenges that lie ahead as I am back on the rewarding journey. Very, very interesting. So let's see. At this point in time, it is good to say thank you so much for watching. Drop your questions in the comment box. Share with your networks, fans, teachers, and students, and any other person that wants something like this. Subscribe, like, thumbs up, and click on the bell button for constant notification each time something like this is uploaded. See you in my next video, linked somewhere here or somewhere there.